Yes, yes.
What are the issues you are seeing right now in our country which are needs to
See,
be
no, I think that in different parts of the country there are different issues. I mean, I don't think that we can, you know, enumerate a particular issue, right? Some people think in terms of, you know, some people think in terms of mehengai, the price rise. Some people thinks in terms of reservations. Some people think in communal terms. You know, so all these multifarious issues are there. Those who are in the rural areas think differently than those in the urban areas. So it's very difficult to say as to what the outcome will be because the issues are different.
Sir, it's almost 12, but the voter turnout is very less. Although it's a heat in the national capital, but you want to make any appeal to the young voters?
Yes, I would like all young voters to come out and vote. It's very important for the country that you exercise your franchise, and that way you demonstrate to the country and to the party that is in power as to, you know, how you're exercising that franchise. And that message must go. Whoever is in power, that message must go. So I appeal to everybody to come and vote.
You have been a member of parliament from Delhi itself twice. So how do you see and how are you seeing the Delhi enthusiasm towards the voting and towards the
very muted enthusiasm. I think part of the reason is that we are at a weekend where people may have gone out. Part of the reason is that this is happening when I think the sun is very strong and people don't like to come out and vote. So, and then there is a lack of interest. There is a lack of enthusiasm. You know, in 2019 it was different. But in 2024 it seems to be different, but I don't know what the outcome will be.
Sir, Aam Aadmi Party has alleged that attempts are being made specifically for those areas where the India bloc is strong to slow down the voting. How do you see this?
I don't want to, you know, make any statements regarding that because I'm not on the ground. And these allegations are made in various parts of the country as well. So some of them may be true, some of them may not be true. It's difficult for me to comment on it. All that I can say is that people should exercise their, you know, their franchise with an open mind in the context of what has happened in the last 10 years, and then decide which way you want to vote. That's all that we can say, and this includes many, many issues, right? But the saddest part, which I want to record and hope it reaches the people through you, is that the kind of abuse and the kind of vitriol, the kind of poison, the kind of statements that are being made without the Election Commission doing anything about it. If the Commission, which is an institution, overlooks these things, then our democracy is in jeopardy.
So ECI has also said something on this regard that at this particular time, the petitioner's approach to Supreme Court regarding the EVMs is not good.
Well, you see, as far as the EVM is concerned, previously they used to upload the votes cast under Form 17C. And I am the one who raised that issue right from the beginning and, you know, on several occasions. But the Supreme Court has now said in the midst of an election we can't do anything. Well, actually all that was required because this data is available with the Commission. So we're not in any way interfering with the election process. You know, courts can't interfere with the election process. But if there is data that is available, there's no harm in uploading that data, because if the votes polled are different from the votes counted, then certainly questions arise. But we don't know, and we will never know. And if only the votes counted ultimately are announced, and on that basis the candidate who has won, his victory is announced, then you will have to wait for an election petition to be filed. And you know what happens to election petitions, they are not heard during the 5-year term. So basically, I think that there is some justification in requesting the court, but the court has now rejected it, and there's nothing you can do about it.
नमस्कार, मैं हूं मानक गुप्ता। अगर आपको हमारा ये वीडियो पसंद आया हो तो इसे लाइक और शेयर जरूर करें, और हां, हमें सब्सक्राइब और फॉलो करना ना भूलें ताकि आप देश और दुनिया की कोई खबर मिस ना करें। तो जुड़े रहिए हमारे साथ और देखते रहिए न्यूज़ 24।